everyone. Welcome back to another Cupid Parasite. Now we get to see Jupiter in Peter form, and she gets to communicate with Peter directly now. Unknowingly, but it's the same, right? For now. Rhea, Kronos' wife, was tired of seeing Kronos swallow her newborn children one by one. That's horrifying. And when the last child was born, she wrapped a stone with a cloth and gave it to Kronos to protect the baby. Wrapped it with stone. Okay. I wrapped a stone with cloth. Oh, okay. What? This child who was not swallowed is Jupiter, who later became Lord God. He just... There's that number again. I don't know what it means. It keeps going up. I'm a little bit nauseous right now, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I can get at least an hour recorded. And then, at last, my first day as an intern at Cupid Corporation had arrived. Oh look, her hair is done. My name is Lynette and Peter. I'm a student at Lost York University. 同じく、ロサンヨーク大学の方から来た。Peter Furage. I don't hear Jupiter's voice. I mean, I do because I know it's him now, but at the same time, I don't hear the Pino Fiore Mafia boss that he also plays, which is where I recognized it from.
Hi! かわいい大学生の2人ね。どうぞよろしくね。私がオフィスを案内するわ。
Oh yes, thank you very much. She's a bridal advisor, a human realm version of Cupid. It was hard to contain my excitement at seeing an actual bridal advisor.
じゃあ、順番に行くわ。ここは受付。新規のお客様のご案内をするところね。こっちはパーティールーム。マッチングパーティーなどを開いて、お客様同士の出会いを応援する場所よ。ここはウェディングドレス店。貸し出しと販売両方やってるわ。それとパーティー参加者用のドレスも用意してるの。忙しいロサンヨーカーたちが身一つで来て婚活できるようになってるの。画期的でしょ。じゃあ次は上のフロアへ行くわ。ここは面談室。お客様のご要望や悩みを聞いて成婚までご相談に乗る場所よ。ここはセミナールーム。講師の方をお招きして婚活セミナーをするの。デートの極意とかを教えたりするわ。それでここが私たちアドバイザー科の人間がデスクワークをするフロア。オフィスってやつね。それでここが結婚式場。会員以外のお客様もご利用可能だけれど、うちで成婚したお客様には割引があるの。それでこの上の20階は社長室。もし社長に呼ばれる機会があったら行くといいわ。
Yeah, the 20th floor. I didn't know he was that far up.
案内は以上よ。どうだったかしら。
It's amazing. I can't believe you can meet and hold a wedding ceremony with your partner all in this building.
よくわかったわね。うちのスローガンは運命的な出会いから結婚式までなの。感激してもらえて嬉しいわ。
What does Jupiter think?
ところで、そっちの男の子は大丈夫？さっきから一言も喋らないけれど。
Peter looked rather too surprised for some reason. He slowly stepped back and hid behind me. Huh? What's wrong?
Chii.
Chii? Why do you say that? Huh? Chii?
いや、なんでもない。よくわかったぞ。案内は十分だ。ご苦労だった。
You can go now. He's speaking to his godly authority.
いや、どんな感想よ。
いや、私は普通だぞ。別に緊張などしていない。雷が天から地へと落ちるように自然な状態だ。
Such a strange thing to say.
変な例えね。緊張してるのよそれ。でも平気よ。うちはそんなインターン生に意地悪するような人はいないから。
それ以上近づかないでくれ。
Don't touch me.
はあ？何よいきなり。
別に女性に慣れていないというわけではないぞ。そうだとも。私がそんな女性に怯えるはず。
Not that I can't
あ
improve.
ら、女性が苦手なの？意外にウブなのね。今時珍しいわ。社長に頼まれた子だし、案外いいとこの坊ちゃんなのかしら。ま、うちは結構自由な社風だから、のんびり楽しくやってちょうだい。あなたもね。
Elijah looked at me and winked. So cool. She seemed like a capable lady. I'm gonna do my best in my internship to help everyone find love.
さあ、じゃああなたたちのデスクに案内するわ。ついてきて。
How did Peter get into intern? Because he didn't go to the school. He must have. Oh, I bet he said that gods can influence people to a certain degree. I wonder if he just influenced the president to let him intern, even though he's going to be terrible at it. And so we began our work together as interns. The staff of Cupid Corp were very kind and trained us with care. However, poor Peter, not gonna know what to do. Not gonna like anyone. Mr. Peter, what are you doing?
私は言われた通りマウスを上に持ち上げているぞ。あと私のことはピーターでよい。
Oh, okay, Peter it is, but I don't think you're using that mouse properly. Hold it like this, and...
おお、水鏡の中で矢印が動いたぞ。面白いものだな。パソコンとやらは。
The reflection in the water. This is called a monitor, and strangely I say Peter was wholly unfamiliar with electronics, as if he was transported from another time. Seems bizarre for me, being a god, to have to explain how to use a computer to a human. Peter was not only unable to use the computer, but he was also afraid of the copier. And... What'd you do? Peter was startled by the sound of someone dropping their files behind him and fell on his butt. And he went below his desk and didn't come out for a while. He kind of reminds me of someone I know. I know, like Chii. I never recalled that white ball of fluff who messed up my house and was now hidden in a bag. Wait, is he hidden in a bag? I don't think he is. Can he be two people at once? Peter, someone's just dropped the file, so you don't have to be that surprised.
そうなのか。私はてっきりサタンでも来たのかと。
Was it Alan? A demon?
あら、ピーター君はまだ避難訓練中？
A disaster bill. Peter quickly raised his hand. The smiling advisor was in the line of his sight.
ところで、シュレッダーに割り箸が挟まってたんだけど、ピーター君、どうしてか知ってる？
Wait, no way. If I remember correctly, someone just asked Peter to shred some documents.
もしかして、さっきの加湿器に引き続き、ピーター君が壊したの？
How did he think that this was going to work for him?
違う。ただそのシュレッダーにジャケットが巻き込まれかけてしまい、慌てて止めようと。
停止ボタンを教えたじゃない。
すまない。今直してくるから。
あ、こら、話はまだ。
すぐ直すから怒らないでくれ。
You're the one panicking.
また逃げられた。もう。
ピーター君、あの子ほんとビビりね。私もさっきちょっと話しかけただけで逃げられちゃった。
I know, Lynette's gonna have to babysit him.
ああ、そういえばさっきあの子女性と話すのは苦手だって言ってたわ。それでじゃない？
でも彼女と喋るのは平気みたいよね。お友達だからかしら。
No, actually, I just met Peter today.
ほら、そうなんだ。じゃあ同じインターンだからかしらね。
にしてもあんなビビリの子初めて見たわ。花瓶
Sensitive
パラサイト
parasite.
ってとこね。
パラサイトだなんてうまいこと言うわね。
ああ、ついこの前パラサイトっていう半地下にあるハイスクールにエイリアンたちが寄生する映画を見たから頭に残ってたのかも。
それ私も気になってたのよ。どう？面白かった？青デミー賞受賞の有力候補だから見といた方が会話のネタになるかなって思って。
Like this, the advisors gradually went into the conversation about the movie Parasite. Sensitive Parasite. She was right. He seemed timid and frequently jumped at the slightest of sounds. Yes, that sounds just like Chii. She also overreacted to small sounds and hides under the bed. He ran away shortly after I asked if he'd like to join me. For some reason, she was reluctant to join me when strangers were involved, despite being pretty much invisible. I left him at home, but I hope he didn't make a huge mess again.
なんだ、何が襲ってきたんだ。誰か助けてくれ。
Is this what she said when a certain sensitive person got a little brave? Maybe this is how he gets brave, actually interacting with humans. Why is he such a fraidy cat? He's the god of all gods. He's of Celestia. He's like almighty and stuff. When he's in the human realm, he's scared of everything. He overreacted to the pile of papers that fell from the shelf and hid below his desk.
働くというのは、こんなにも数多くの攻撃から逃れなければいけないとなんて、ビジネスマンは神より上の存在かもしれぬ。
Business people are superior. Maybe the constant threat of attacks. You're a god. I don't understand. He's so peculiar. After all that, my first day as an intern concluded. I feel like my duties as an intern was more exhausting than I anticipated.
神の力を使い、インターンに割り込んだが、さすがに無理があったか。怪しまれていなければよいが。
The Diconstantins have the power to control people. I used that to become an intern at Cupid Corp. But I made countless mistakes today which seemed to draw their attention.
パソコンを立ち上げるとは、電源をつけることで、消すときはそのボタンを押さずに画面上で操作してシャットダウンさせる必要があると。
These computers bewilder me. Controlling them is several orders of difficulty above summoning lightning. How pathetic of me. I must master them at once if I am to stand any chance of fitting in. However, in the office, there's this machine called a telephone that suddenly rings loudly, and many strangers visit. For me, who can easily sense danger, there are too many hazards or machines, so the office was a constant source of anxiety.
はあ、人間界にも危険はたくさんだ。服を買いに行った時も大変な目にあったし。
Did you go to Ryuki's shop?
あら、いい筋肉の男ね。外からばっかり見てないで、中に入って。どんなお洋服がお望みかしら。
私はそこの動かぬ人間が着ている服を上下一式。
Is he going around shopping naked? That frozen human.
動かぬ人間ってもしかしてマネキンのこと？面白いこと言うのね。ますます気に入ったわ。
Wait, no one even cares that he's naked?
確かにそのマネキンの服もいいけれど、あなたみたいな男前の男性には私が全身コーディネートしてあげる。
何を？
しかもあなたギリシャ神話みたいに腰布だけだなんて 素敵私の好みだわ
Oh my goodness.
いや、これはただシーツとやらを巻いてきただけで。
Okay, well at least he has some decency.
さあお店に入ってその素敵なお尻にぴったりのパンティを見立ててあげろ
チー
Why does he say Chii though? Like, you're a god, right? You're god first, Chii second, right? So why do you scream the word Chii when you're in trouble? I don't understand. Whatever.
どこを触っている。くすぐったいではないか。
もう恥ずかしがり屋さんなんだから次はシャツを着てみてちょうだいあなた彫り深い顔してるんだから派手な色が似合うわよ出血大サービスでブローチもつけちゃうほらほらこのエリフィスロゴの T シャツもいいでしょどんどん着てみて
Oh my goodness. Poor Jupiter, he was violated. The strange man ended up designing my whole outfit.
まあ、おかげで人間界の服を調達できて助かったが。
I mean, it doesn't look bad. What an endeavor, a necessary evil for my duty, it seems.
彼女をジュノーに昇格させるにあたり、人間界へ留学してもらったのはどうやら正解だったようだな。深海から見下ろしているだけでは、細部まで理解することができないものだ。
Interacting closely with mankind will surely develop her into an excellent god. Say for myself, I came here to protect and oversee her, but I have learned much in a short amount of time.
あの頃とは随分と人間界も変わった。生活を良くしたいという向上心が進歩につながるのだろう。あとは、ジュノーの座の封印を解くことと、キューピッドの矢と私の命を狙っているものを見つけること。
Has the bow. Doesn't Cupid have the bow? It's never easy to avoid my careful investigation. Is it someone of the Diconstantin, or is it a demon from the underworld?
また危機が迫っている。逃げなくては。
What is it this time? I felt the mysterious murderous intent towards me and I trembled. So I changed into the form that allowed me to flee the quickest.
Chii?
I fought my wings as hard as I could and flew back home. Back to Cupid's house, I quickly generated a protective barrier and could finally breathe. What was it this time? Just a random girl, probably? Oh, there you are, Chii. Please, where were you?
Chii?
Chii, who came in from the window, looked exhausted and threw himself on the sofa. Recently, Chii's been doing a lot of outside exploring. I wonder what he's been up to. Come on, Chii, I made dinner, so let's eat.
Chii?
He soon became cheerful and flew to me after I called him. He then began to munch happily on the plate I put before him. The situation kind of resembles the one of the anime that my classmates let me borrow. The story was of a young witch living in an unfamiliar town with only her cat as her companion. This time the girl is a god rather than a witch, and the cat is a divine beast, but still the similarities were there.
Chii?
Well, unlike the cat in the anime, Chii won't talk to me. I couldn't help but laugh at Chii scarfing down his meal. You know, Chii, I would have expected Lord Jupiter's divine beast to speak like dads can.
Chii! Chii! Chii!
He's like, I can't speak. Chii's tone was irate, as if to reprimand me for any hint of blasphemy against Lord Jupiter. I know. Lord Jupiter is very busy. There's no way he can put so much effort on making divine beasts.
Chii! Chii! Chii!
See, you understand it just fine. I hastily clarified, to which Chii nodded and promptly returned to his dinner. Gods and divine beasts can experience hunger and exhaustion in the human realm. This place sure is something. Since we barely eat or sleep in Celestia, it was kind of inconvenient, yet exciting. A peculiar feeling took hold of me. Oh yeah, listen, Chii, there's a boy at my internship who's also a student at Lost York University. But he's even worse with tech stuff than I am. I've never met someone like that before.
Chii!
Oh, is she gonna complain about him to himself? It's gonna be funny. I'm lucky Gil was there to show me the ropes in school. Since he thought I was a foreign exchange student, he took special care to explain everything to me. Speaking of which, I wonder how Gil's doing. Since he won't respond to my messages, I haven't contacted him for a long time. As Claire's kept in touch with him, Gil said that he'd help her pack. Because she's been preparing for her study abroad program, Clarice and I haven't hung out together since the day the three of us. That's a long time, especially since you haven't talked to Gil in a long time. That was probably months ago. She never told me where she planned to go, but I hoped it wasn't too far. I didn't use Cupid's arrow, and I couldn't know for sure, but I always thought Clarice and Gil made for a great pair. Or should I say that Gil obviously has a crush on Clarice? I'll send Clarice a message asking if she's still seeing Gil. There should be some progress before she goes. If they aren't seeing each other anymore, I'll support them as the goddess of love and let things take their course. As my head swirled with possibilities, I returned to my meal.
もう私は必要ないわよね。あなたが直接近くにいられるのなら安心でしょ。アラン教授。
クラリス。あ、今まで協力してくれて助かった。人にやることを決められる学生生活なんて嫌だったろ。
I figured that was why she was leaving. She was ready to get out of there. Her job was done.
いいのよ。普通の女の子を経験できたんだもの。あの子と一緒にいるのも楽しかったしね。
そうか。ありがとう。じゃあな。また会おう。
そうね。遠くから応援してるわ。最後まで見届けられなくて悪いけど、この街を出ようと思うの。ちょっと嫌な予感がするのよね。
You sense Jupiter.
アラン、気をつけて。そして、やり遂げなさいよ。必ず。
It's so suspicious. Do what? What are we gonna do? A quirk of fate. Hopefully something happens. This has been really slow going for a route. Hardly anything's happened. They're just talking in mysteries and we don't really know what's going on yet. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Psyche. Her beauty reached even the gods of heaven, making Venus, the god of beauty, jealous. Venus, out of jealousy, plotted to make Psyche fall in love with an ugly human.
キューピッド、あの醜い豚使いにプシケが恋するように金の矢を打ってちょうだい。
Yes, ma'am. Cupid, obedient to his mother, heeded her wishes and approached Psyche with the arrow. And just as he was about to shoot his arrow, Cupid accidentally wounded his own finger with the golden arrow. And thus the love affair between Psyche, a human, and Cupid, a god. Yep, we read that too. What does that have to do with this Cupid, though? After that, my days as an intern went on peacefully. Are you sure? I don't think Peter is anything but peaceful, right? Or did he quit? Hello, this is Cupid Corporation.
Nanu? Hi! Cupid Corporation である。要件は何だ？何でしょうか？
Speak your business. Like this, we answer phone calls. That was funny. We also assisted the advisors, made documents, and did administrative work.
Excel レントというソフトで寒い普通関数はどう入れ込むのだ？これを押すのだな。なんだか見たことのない色が出てきたぞ。A8、C65、F2 とは何のことだ？ああ、この大きいボタンを押せばいいのだな。理解したぞ。
Hey, it sounds like he's doing a much better job now. He's not afraid of everything. He's adorable. This way, Peter and I gradually got used to working at Cupid Corp. One day, Peter and I were assigned to help with a match party. Oh, really? Wow. The ladies were in gowns and gentlemen dressed to the nines in suits. I couldn't help myself from squealing at the eager singles looking to find their partner. Amazing, so this is a matchmaking party.
そうよ。それじゃ、あなたは打ち合わせ通りお客様対応を頼むわ。ピーター君は裏方ね。
Okay.
裏方なら任せろ。
In the contrast to his usual cowardly self, Peter came off rather arrogantly. Oh, really? The advisors hadn't seemed to place much faith in his social skills, so they assigned him background duties.
言っとくけど、裏方の方が大変なんだから、油断は禁物よ。
わかっている。ではすぐに仕事に取り掛かるとしよう。
Peter then fled to the back area frantically. Why does he say Chii? Oh my goodness, I don't understand. That's so funny. After that, we heard a bumping and crashing, followed by a strange scream. That's gotta be suspicious, right? Why would any human just scream the word Chii? Afterwards, I escorted the group of guests. Thank you for coming to today's party. Please have some pre-event drinks. I worked hard to ensure all of the guests were relaxed. Suddenly, there was murmurs throughout the venue. What's going on? I scanned the room to see what caused the disturbance and was stunned. It was Mom and Dad. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to be Peter, but no, the gods are here.
エラス、元気にしてた？
They're going to call her by her god name.
キューピッド。よかった。元気そうだな。
How is Peter going to respond to that? Mom, Dad, what are you doing here?
私実はずっとマッチングパーティーが気になってたの。私の美しさにどれくらいの男が休校するのかしら。
Oh my goodness.
それにお前の晴れ舞台だろ。せっかくだからな、わしらも参加しに来たぞ。
And Mars doesn't care at all that she's trying to see how many men will propose to her. I don't think that this is that big of a deal. It's true that this is my first time working at a party, but my job is to not stand out, but to conduct myself and have the guests feel comfortable at this party. Well, Mr. and Mrs., please have some pre-event drinks.
おお、酒を飲めるのか。戦が始まる前の宴のようだな。
Not that. Well, I mean, they might have alcohol, probably.
ねえ、あの人たちコスプレかな？
ドレスコードってなかったっけ？もしかして民族衣装？
They're kind of standing out. Of course, both of them here were dressed in the same clothes as they were as gods. Also, I thought that the humans couldn't see gods. Mom and Dad, stay in the corner and try not to stand out.
あら、私の美貌を隠せるものはないわ。
I guess you can choose if they see your god form or not. That's funny. Nothing can hide this beauty. Mom, don't allure marriage hunting men. Everyone here is looking forward to meeting their marriage partner here. They shouldn't fall in love with you, Mom.
ウブで若い人間の男をこの美しさで惑わしたらいけないっていうことね。本当に私の美しさは罪だわ。
He's having way too much fun with it. Oh, okay. She's gonna turn into, what's her name, Margaret or something? With the twirl of her finger, Mom's outfit changed. I looked around to see if anyone saw it, but since the bar service just began, there was luckily no people looking at us. Boy, the power of diconstantance is amazing as always. I could never pull off a maneuver like that.
こんなものかしら。
おお、ヴィーナス。これもまたよく似合っている。お前の美しさは何者にも隠し通せるものではないな。
Is Mars gonna transform? Because that would be funny.
あらまず。ならあなたのそのたくましい腕で私を隠して。
Oh my goodness.
隠すだけで良いのか？わしの前だけならさらけ出してもらっても構わないのだぞ。
もうま ずった気が早いんだからエロスが見てるでしょ
I know, can we not do this here? Like this, a farce began right in front of me. I'm leaving them that way. If they go in their private world, they won't bother the other guests. I left Mom and Dad's floating session and went to look around the venue. Then somebody tapped my shoulder. I knew it. We're going to see all of the Parasite 5. I turned around, there was a guest who had a nameplate that said Ryuki.
ねえ、あそこゴミが置いてあるんだけど、掃除ぐらいできないわけ？
I'm sorry, I will arrange the cleaning right away. Wait, trash? Where?
あそこ。
You're gonna point to her face, because that'd be really rude. There's a guest standing there. Don't tell me he's calling a guest trash. I was at a loss for words and broke into a cold sweat, but the guest merely shot me a glare with a sigh.
DA536E.
There he goes again. Don't worry, I'll have the color of that pulled up. It's probably gonna be something dull and boring. Excuse me, The guest left me with that and took off. What in the world was that?
ああ、あのお客様なら放っておいていいわ。ちょっと訳ありでね。人に色が見えるんですって。
Ryuki, I miss you. Colors?
そう。顔面偏差値で他人を見てるって話よ。それで美人以外は汚い色で表現するのよ。まともに相手してたら疲れちゃうわ。
Wait, client? Does that mean he's a Cupid Corp member? Does that mean that he's still trying to look for love so he can become a better designer in this one too?
ま、綺麗な色判定を受けた人を見たことがないから、美人イコール綺麗な色とは限らないかもしれないけど。
In order to keep this a secret from the other guests, she whispered this to me. They've got some high-profile clients here, so this is the famous Cupid Corp.
それより、ピーターくん探してくれない？さっきから探してるんだけど、どこにもいないのよ。
Oh no. What? Really? I'll go look for him right away. I hurried over to the back area and spotted a familiar face. Is it Chii? Huh? Gil? Wow, long time no see.
なんで君を忘れたくて体験で参加してみたのに。
He just said that out loud. I'm here to forget you. Poor Gil. Wow, so it's all turning out exactly how the common read did. He came here, I don't think it's been 2 years, but he came here to forget about her, and then he meets her and falls in love all over again and realizes that he can't forget her. He's a lovelorn parasite. That's funny. I'm working as an intern here. How do I look? Do I look like a bridal advisor? When I turned around, for some reason, Gil dropped his card case from his hand.
すごく可愛い。
Hmm? Oh yeah, are you still in touch with Clara? She's not responding to my messages. Did she go abroad already?
俺もあの日以来連絡してないけど、そんな心配そうな顔しないで。クラリスのことだからきっと大丈夫だよ。
You're right. She's Claris after all.
あれ？そこにいるのってギル？
There's Raul.
あれ？ラウル？
やっぱりギルだ。久しぶり。ボルトマーのネプチューン祭り以来だよね。ああ、また会えるなんて嬉しいな。
Wait, what? Isn't he the famous actor Raul Aconite? He's a client here too?
ああ、やわはに。頑張ってるようだね。どう？元気？
It's funny. It's just goes from theme song to theme song. It was in the middle of Raul's theme song, and now Alan shows up. Now it's Alan's theme song. He's wearing his normal clothes. What, Professor Melville? I didn't know you were marriage hunting.
まあね。実は恋する女の子が好物でね。
Not even hiding the fact that that they are food. What? I took a step back since I was put off by Professor Melville's licking his lips, then I accidentally bumped into someone. Oh, I'm sorry. He's marriage hunting too, but secretly. Mr. Stale.
ああ、お前か。調子はどうだ?
So how's this going to go? All 5 parasites are here. 6 parasites are here. I don't... Everyone's kind, and I'm learning a lot every day.
そうか。それはよかった。
Are you here to attend the party? If you like, I'll guide you. I'm helping the advisors matchmake right now.
ほう、そうか。よく頑張っているようだな。活躍ぶりもよく聞いている。
Really? It's such an honor. By the way, what kind of lady is your type, Mr. Stale?
いや、私は。ただ、会場の様子を確認しているだけで。
Gotta pretend he's married.
あれ？結婚相手を探しに来たんじゃなかった？そんなわけないだろう。私は既婚者だ。余計なことを言うな。
You've gotta recognize him. He's the one that knows you're not married. Oh, yes, you are. I'm sorry, I slipped my mind. Alright, I'll go deal with the other guests. Please have fun, Mr. Melville.
君が他の生徒みたいにアラン教授って呼んでくれたらより楽しめそうだけど。
I made a mistake. You're our guest now, so I should call you Mr. Melville.
君は手強いね。アランって呼んでくれる恋する女の子を探すとするよ。
Yep, you're not going to get her. Shortly after, I engaged in a few awkward conversations with guests about the event, and I tried my best to help. Many members asked me questions, and I answered what I learned in training. It was almost like I was a real advisor, plus or minus a few hiccups. You have to go find Peter.
Chii.
He transformed into Chii. He just couldn't take it anymore. After I was ordered to work in the background, I turned into my Chii form, making me invisible, and rested alone. Or I should rather say that I was kicked out since I was terrible at this job.
天候を操るのであれば誰にも負けないのだが。
Being a Lord God gives me dominion over weather, especially with lightning, but unfortunately that does me no good here. It means that gods aren't meant to be cooped up in Celestia. Aren't meant or are? Aren't meant. Our sensibilities differ from humans, this much was clear to me.
大雨を降らして皿についた汚れを洗い流せれば早いのだが、スポンジやら洗剤やらアルコール除菌やらとやることが多すぎる。だがこれが人間の営みというものなのだろうな。
Upset by my uselessness, I flew around to check on the venue. Oh, it's so sad. In the moment, I felt the sign of someone I know and I quickly hid under the table.
あれはアラン・メルビル。なぜあの悪魔がここに？
I was startled when I saw what he was looking at. He was looking at Cupid.
このままでは彼女が危ない。
Uh-oh. Peter time. As I guided Professor Melville and the others, I walked around to see if the guests were enjoying themselves.
なんでここにいるのよ。もう二度と会いたくないって言ったじゃない。
Uh-oh. At that moment, I heard someone yell from the outside of the venue and I peeped quietly. There I saw a couple who were fighting. Judging from what I saw, the woman was being followed by the man. What? Oh no, what should I do? It's outside the party venue, but I should stop them, shouldn't I? But...
なんでだよ。君だって喜んでたじゃないか。
Dang.
私はあなたに合わせてただけ。でももううんざり。私はあなたのお人形じゃないの。
Like this, the quarrel became more and more fierce. I suppose those two were dating, but they don't seem to get along well. Even though I didn't use my Cupid's bow, it was obvious that they were incompatible. I must have this incompatible couple break up. If I don't, this problem will get worse. My instincts as Cupid ached and I touched my necklace. I just want to check their compatibility. I hid myself and used my pendant to check their compatibility. As I touched the pendant, I slyly called upon its power to check their compatibility. Whoa, just as I thought, their compatibility is terrible. I must not leave them like this, so I put the leaden arrow to the bowstring. I shot it. Oh no. Ha!
だからもういいや。これ以上話しても何も進まなそうだしな。君のことは忘れて新しい恋を探すことにするよ。
That's bad. Mars told her to never fire her arrow because Jupiter said bad things would happen.
ぜひそうしてちょうだい。あなたの顔なんて二度と見たくないんだから。永遠にさよなら。
Great, the effect of the leaden arrow is outstanding. Since their quarrel ended, I was relieved. Now peace has returned. It's also the job of Cupid to settle romantic disputes.
どうしよう。
I recognize her. Hmm? I quickly turned back as I heard someone about to cry from the venue. There I saw Mr. Snail's secretary, Mr. Harriet, speaking with the lady on the verge of tears.
何かございましたか？
いえ、緊張してしまって。
そうでしたか。実は私もです。
参加者の方なんですか？
ええ、実は。
He's so adorable. Oh, those two have good chemistry. Found out that Mr. Harriet did have a nameplate for guests on. It seems like he's not here as the CEO's secretary, but as a participant. I drew the Cupid's bow once more and looked at their compatibility. Just as I thought, they're made for each other. It's the first time I saw such a compatible couple since I came to the world of being. I only have to shoot my arrow. I looked around again with itchy feet. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to get in trouble. I'm allowed to make new couples as Cupid, right? I've just found a couple made for each other. It'll be such a waste if I leave them alone. Ha! I shot the arrow just like when I was in Celestia, which flew from my fingertips when...
Chii!
Oh no! Did I hit Chii? You injured the poor thing. How dare you? Oh my goodness. Who's it gonna fall in love with? Chii suddenly leapt into the path of the arrow which struck him. Chii! Oh no. Is Chii dead? What'll happen if an arrow hits a divine beast? Oh, oh no. You know, we've already done this. There's already been a route where they have fallen in love because of the arrow. Like, why is his eyebrows yellow, by the way? Anyway, I was hoping that they would fall in love like all the other routes, normally, gradually, spending time together. But no, he has to be shot by an arrow. Now what? Oh my goodness. What? Peter? What? What? All of a sudden, Peter appeared where Chii was lying. No way. It's Peter. Were you Chii? Chii. Well, I mean, so now she knows that those two are linked, but she doesn't know that is Jupiter yet. Peter blinked his eyes, then he suddenly hugged me. Oh my goodness. What?
Cupid, 私と付き合ってくれ。
Oh wait, this means that the effects of Cupid's arrows are showing. Divine beasts do fall in love. Wait, has he been Chii the divine beast all along? But I've never heard of a divine beast turning into a human being. Since I'm a lesser god, I barely know anything about divine beasts compared to the Diconstitans. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can handle this. I'm gonna say Chii for everything. Yeah, you took a bath with him.
では、お客様にぴったりの会がありますので、ぜひこちらに。
Oh no. I felt the advisor approaching. If she saw us like this, it'll be too difficult to clear up the misunderstanding. Please just come here. Oh my gosh. Can't. I ran into the interview room along with Chii, or Peter, and looked at him. Peter.
なんだ、キューピッド。お前の願いならば、何でもこの私が叶えよう。
Okay, so we haven't had anyone be in love with Cupid and then them get together, but still, it's kind of cliche now. Whatever. Enough of that, Peter. Are you Chii? Yes. So this means this is your true form.
いや、これも本来の姿ではない。
Oh, is he just gonna what? He's just gonna come out and say it? So that means Chii is your actual form, and
それより、私のこの思いを受け止めてくれ。好きだ、好きなんだ。
whoa. Peter hugged me tight and I bent backwards. If Chii was the one hugging me, it'd be fine, but in this form, I might be squeezed to death. Chii, this feeling of yours is because you were shot by Cupid's arrow, and
それはつまり本物の気持ちだ。キューピッドの矢はそのように作られているだろう。
he's still calling you. Well, I guess I'm like he's still calling you Cupid, but I guess if he's Chii, he would know that you're Cupid. Whatever. Yeah, but so we're on the clock, right? You know, we should get back to work.
そんなものどうでもよ。私はお前のそばにいるために人型になったのだから。
What? You were?
私のちーちゃんとしての使命はお前を守ること。お前を危険から遠ざけることだ。ここにいては危険だ。私と共に逃げよう。
What? If I do that, I'll be fired.
構うものか。あんなもの人間のままごとに過ぎぬ。すべては受能心が復活すれば。
Come on. I shouted. Peter seemed to come too. I don't think it's just playing house. It's such a beautiful part of life. Plus, Chii, I'm here to study under Lord Jupiter's orders. Studying humanity while posing as a college student is my mission. I just can't ignore that.
それはそうだが。
Also, I was able to work at such a brilliant company. I want to help as much as I can. I also want to do what I can here in my human form, so no running away, okay?
確かに人間の生活を理解してもらうための留学だからな。深海にも安全がない以上、悪魔が来たからといって逃げ戻るわけにもいかない。今まで通りが一番か。
Chii?
わかった。お前の言う通りにする。するから。
Whoa. Peter hugged me so tightly it was hard to breathe, especially because of those strong arms. Chii, if you can let me go.
頼む。私と結婚してくれ。
Marry?
愛すなわち結婚だろう。
We date before marriage in this world.
そうか。ならば私と付き合ってくれるか。
Peter, or should I say Chii, looked at me desperately. His begging, passionate eyes made me freeze. This is all because he was accidentally shot by my Cupid's arrow. The arrow was supposed to shoot Mr. Harriet and his date, so it's particularly my fault that this whole thing occurred. Okay, but just for 30 days until the effects of the Cupid's bow wears off, okay? Peter looked bright and happy as he hugged me strongly. He rubs his face against me the same way he did as Chii, but it's different now that he's Peter. I can't believe Peter was Chii. Alright, we should go back to work. If you don't want to stick with me, go back to being Chii, okay?
そうか。わかった。あの姿になるとしよう。
Chii let out a proud sound and clung to me. Chii purred like a cat and buried his face into my back. It's just like when he was drunk. Well, he's invisible in this form, so it'll be fine. Peter will remain missing, though. I'll just say something like he had an upset stomach. If I slack off too much, I'm concerned that I might be fired, but I'm more likely to be fired if I go back like this.
Chii, 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 Chii.
She cried out happily and ran around me. I went back to the party venue as I treated Chii.
うあの子が男の人の告白を受ける瞬間を見ちゃうなんて。
I know, you just have the worst of luck.
完全に失恋だ。こうなったらこのまま CC の会員になってやる。
Until my shift assisting the match party had ended, I came home with Chii. Phew, that was fun.
Chii.
ようやく一日が終わったな。
Chii turned back into Peter and shook his head like a dog, like he was trying to brush away the water, and looked at me. So this is Chii. I looked at him, and he does kind of look like Chii, but perhaps doesn't at all. It was pretty awkward.
さあ、キューピッド。これで誰の視線もなくなった。私の相手をしてくれるだろう。
Yeah. But I nodded. Peter hugged me happily and sat on the sofa. I sat beside Peter on the couch, unaware of what to say. Peter?
なんだ、キューピッド。
Peter's happy eyes were right in front of me. He kissed me on the cheek as if Chii rubbed the tip of his nose on me.
ん？ああ、幸せだな。ああ、あったかい。
Peter spoke as if he was enchanted and kissed me on the cheek repeatedly. That tickles.
いいだろう。今は恋人同士なのだから。
I mean, I don't want to keep complaining, but I don't like it. Lord Jupiter doesn't know the kind of love that her and Alan had. He doesn't know any kind of love but familial, and I was really looking forward to him learning about that type of love, but no, he was shot with an arrow, and now he's obsessed with her. He held my hand, he also kissed my fingertips. Peter's eyes were definitely those of a boy in love.
ああ、これが愛か。幸せなものだな。好きな相手がいるというのは。ずっと憧れていた、この感情に。
Really?
ああ、私は友愛しか持たないよう作られていたからな。だからこうして知ることができて感謝している。ありがとう。
Peter smiled happily and softly, which made me glad, because I've never been thanked by someone for my powers as Cupid. Someone praised me for my innate abilities. I couldn't help but grin. With this outcome, maybe accidentally shooting him wasn't such a bad thing, because it led to seeing his smile. Chii, you're a divine beast that Lord Jupiter made, right?
そのように考えてもらって構わないぞ。
You can think so. Just say that you are Jupiter. Just get it over with. Peter smiled, full of confidence, but no matter how many times he claims to be Chii, the person in front of me is a man. As he hugged and kissed me, I tilted my head. I think my heart is supposed to race in these kinds of situations. But it's Chii after all. Also, I'm a goddess. I will never be able to love like a human being. With these thoughts in mind, I felt lukewarm towards Peter, who seemed to express love with his whole body. But once you learn that it's Jupiter, you're gonna realize that he's not an animal. He's an actual being, right? After Peter calmed down, I gently released my hold on him. Your hold. Now then, since we have an early morning tomorrow, I'll go take a bath.
そうだな。
Then Peter tried following me. wait, hold on.
Chii?
Chii, what? We're not bathing together anymore. Peter looked astonished. It was as though he'd forgotten that he was in his human form. Come on, men and women don't normally bathe together. Gil told me as much.
そうだったのか。男女についてよく学んでいるようだな。
Peter crossed his arms and nodded approvingly. We're not taking a bath together, alright? I'm going. I left Peter there and headed to the bathroom alone. He's gonna sneak in as Chii. It was weird that so soon after learning them from Gil, I was now the teacher when it came to rules between the sexes. Okay, maybe not. Well, darn it. Why didn't he insist? He should have been like, well, what if I'm in this form? Whatever. After we took a bath in order, we decided to sleep. Is you gonna sleep in your bed too? Or not anymore? Okay, good night.
あ、おやすみ、キューピッド。
Oh my gosh, just the way he says her name. For some reason, Peter tucked himself into my bed as a matter of habit. Well, yeah, he's used to it. He lay down next to me and slept. He fell asleep so fast that I had no time to stop him, just like Chii. Was that how it worked? I don't think so. But Peter and I are both non-human. I guess we're not beholden to human rules, plus it was still Chii, just in human form. Peter flipped over and hugged me. He's totally in love with me, all because he was shot by Cupid's arrow. But it's literally the first time I've ever fired Cupid's arrow at the wrong person, a divine beast no less. I've been Cupid for hundreds of years, but this is my first time making such a huge mistake. I don't know what to do in this situation. But he looks so happy, right? Peter told me he had only known fraternal love. His newfound knowledge of love filled me with pride. But I should have asked him to revert to his Chii form. This bed's not big enough for both of us.
Chii. Oh
my goodness, what's he doing? Peter was fast asleep with a dopey, love-struck face. Oh my gosh, I put a blanket over him and closed my eyes. I guess you have to, man. He's making weird noises. Well, that's where we're going to end. Oh, first kiss, new love, huh? It's okay, next time. But yeah, I was looking forward to this section. First kiss, new love. I'm like, yay, Jupiter and Cupid are finally going to kiss. But now it's like, he's been kissing her like this whole episode now. Not this whole episode, this whole section. Not directly, but still, like, I don't know. It doesn't have the same effect anymore, but whatever. Enough of complaining about how the route's going. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I have no more words. Anyway, if you guys did like, drop a thumbs up down below and or subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.